Welcome to SPS online classes, and I am your maths teacher. And students, now we are going to solve math assignment number 15 of grade 7. Okay beta, in this assignment we will continue the chapter 6, and the name of chapter 6 is factorization. Fine. Okay beta, we have already discussed in the previous assignment about the factorization, that factorization can be done by many methods. And we have discussed only one method in the previous assignment, that was factorization by taking the common. Okay, in this assignment I will tell you about two more methods. The first one is grouping method, and the second one is using formula. It means we can factorize by grouping and by using formulas. Okay, so the first topic is factorization by grouping, that how we can factorize a polynomial expression by grouping. So let's suppose our expression is 3x plus cx plus 3c plus c square. So how we can factorize this polynomial expression? Grouping means we will make the groups. So there are how many algebraic terms? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 algebraic terms. So we can make the group of two algebraic terms. So there are 2 groups. So look at here, x and x. X is common in both the algebraic terms. So we can write x common, then 3 plus c were left inside the bracket, plus c and c is common in other 2 algebraic terms. So c, 3 plus c were left inside the bracket. Now look at here, 3 plus c is common in both the terms. So 3 plus c can we take common, then x plus c were left inside the bracket. So 3 plus c and x plus c, these are the 2 factors of this polynomial expression. Understood beta? Okay beta, keep in mind that it is not necessary that we will make just the pair of first 2 terms and the next pair of are then group of next 2 terms. We can make the group of first and third algebraic terms and second and fourth algebraic terms. Okay. Now the first is 3x and write on the third term 3c. Fine, for making the group. And now the next one is cx and then c square. So cx plus c square. Here 3 is common. So take the 3 common. One c. Okay, c, just x plus c were left inside the bracket. So x plus c is common in both the terms. So x plus c and 3 plus c. So these are the 2 factors of this polynomial expression. And look at here, in both the cases, x plus c, 3 plus c, 3 plus c. In both the cases, the factor should be same. Fine? Okay. Now come on the exercise 6.3. Question number 1. Okay, question 1. They are saying that factorize by grouping. So ax minus by plus bx minus ay. So there are 4 algebraic terms. So we can factorize this polynomial expression by grouping. We will make the pair of 2 algebraic terms. So there are 2 groups. So beta, look at here, ax minus by. There is anyone common in both the terms? No. Look at the next one, bx minus ay. Can we take common any variable? No. So what we will do in this type of situation? So as I told you that we can make the group of 1 and 3rd term and 2nd and 4th term. There are many other methods. You can make the group of 1 and 4th term, 2nd and 3rd term. Fine? Okay. Now ax plus bx and then by and ay. Which term will write first? Ay. Fine? Because in alphabet A come first. So ay minus by. Now x is common in both the terms. So a plus b were left inside the bracket. Minus ay and by. Y is common here. So a and we are using brackets. So beta, when we will use the bracket, the sign inside the bracket will change. The plus sign will become minus and minus sign will become plus. So here minus, it will become plus b. We can check that when we will open the bracket, my y will multiply with a, it will become ay again, and then minus plus minus again by will obtain. Fine? Okay, a plus b is common. These are the 2 factor of this polynomial expression. Understood, beta? Okay, now come on the question number 5. Question 5. X square minus 7x plus 2x minus 14. Okay, first we will check the first 2 terms. Can we make the group of first 2 terms and the next 2 terms? So look at here, x and x is common in both the terms. So just 1x will left inside the bracket, minus and 7 plus 2x and 14. 14 has come in the table of 2, it means we can take 2 common. So just x will left inside the bracket, minus 2 7s are 14. So x minus 7 is common. So x minus 7 and x plus 2 is just left inside the bracket. So x minus 7 and x plus 2 are the factor of this polynomial expression. And this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay, now come on the question 11. Rest all the parts are same. And these are your tasks. Question 11. A x minus y minus b x minus y. So easy question. This is so easy question. Look at here. X minus y is common. So we can take x minus y common, and a minus b are left inside the bracket. So these are the two factors of this polynomial term. Understood, beta? Now do the practice of this as the parts in your notebook. Fine? Okay. And rest all the parts are your task. The new exercise 6.4 and using a formula. Okay, in the new topic is factorization by using a formulas. Okay, beta, as we have already learned different formulas in the previous assignment, do you know that a plus b whole square? Do you remember? A plus b whole square. It means a plus b will multiply 2 times. So multiply these two terms. A will multiply with a plus b. So a multiply with a square. When base are same, the power will same. So power here is 1 and 1. So it will become 2 plus a multiply b. ab plus b will multiply with a. So it will become ba plus b will multiply with b. So it will become b square. A square, and during addition and subtraction, the coefficient will add and subtract. So the coefficient are 1 and 1. It will become 2ab. ab and ba are the same meaning. Fine, have the same meaning. So 2ab plus b square. So it's mean a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the fixed formula. Right? And the next formula is a minus b whole square. Right? A minus b whole square, it means a minus b will write 2 times. So multiply these two terms. A multiply with a square, minus a will multiply with b, ab, then minus, put the minus sign, ba, and then minus will become plus, b multiply with b square. So a square 1 and 1, the coefficient are 1 and 1. So minus plus, the procedure will plus but the sign will minus. 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Understood, beta? And we will use these two formulas. We will factorize a polynomial expression by using these two formulas. Okay. Now let's suppose a polynomial expression is 9a square plus 30ab plus 25b square. Fine? And they are saying that factorize this one. So how we can factorize? So beta, 9a square, we will see the first and the third term in this type of situation. So 9 is the square of 3, and it can be like 3a whole square because a is also having the square. So it can be like 3a square plus, and then write down the third term. 25 is the square of 5. So it can be write 5b square. So beta, a square plus at the end b square. What was formula? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square, this term. The last term is b square. And now find out the middle term. The 2 is fixed in this formula. So we will write 2 and then put the value of a. This is the value of a and this is the value of b. So put the value of a because the middle term is 2ab. A is 3a and b is 5b. So multiply these all the terms. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So 30ab will obtain. Fine. Now it's mean close this formula now. A square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to what? A plus b whole square. So a is 3a plus b is 5b whole square. It's mean 3a plus 5b whole square is equal to 9a square plus 30ab plus 25b square. Fine. And this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay. Now after the example, come on the exercise question number 1. Question 1 is x square plus 14x plus 49. Now how we can make the square? Okay beta, x, the first term is x square, so we can write x whole square. It will become a square plus, now 49 is the square of 7, so it can be write 7 square. So a square and the last term is b square. So what is the middle term? 2ab. So 2 is fixed. Fine. A is x and b is 7. So keep in mind that the multiplication of these three terms must be equal to the middle term. So 2 7s are 14x and 14x. So it's mean we can close this formula. So a plus b and b is 7. A plus b, whole square. Fine. A plus b whole square. It means x plus 7 whole square is equal to this term. When we will open this, we will obtain this term. And this is your final term. Final answer. Fine. Okay. Now come on the question number 6. Question 6 is 4a square plus 120a plus 900. Okay beta. Now 4a square plus 120a plus 900. So 120, first we will check that 4, 120 and 900. 120 can be divided by the table of 4. 4 3s are 12 and 0. It means 30 multiplied 4 is equal to 120. Now we will check that 900 can be solved by the table of 4. 4 2s are 8. 1 0 5. 4 2s are 8 again. 2 4 5s are 20. It means 225 multiplied with 4 is equal to 900. Okay, it means 120 and 900 have to come in table of 4. So 4 can be take common. So just a square plus 4 multiply 30. It means 30a plus 225 were left inside the bracket. 225 are left inside the bracket. Now 4 and make the square of these three terms. So a square plus 225 is the square of 15. 15 multiply 15. You can check here. 15 square is equal to 15 multiply with 15. So 15 multiply 15. 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 5 and 2 7. Multiply 1 5. 1 multiply 5 5. 1 multiply 1 1. So 5 7 plus 5 12 and 1 plus 1 2 225. It means 225 is the square of 15. So a square and the last term is b square. So what will be the middle term? 2a and b is 15. And look at here, check out 2 multiply 15, 38. Fine? No. Close this formula. What will be the answer? A square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square, and this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay, now come on to question number 13. Question 13 is 4x4 plus 20x cube yz plus 25x square y square z square. Now how we can factorize these three terms? Okay, look at here. What is the common in these three terms? X4 20 has come in the table of 4 but 25 not. So it means we cannot take the 4 common. So x square, x4, x cube, x square. It means we can take the x square common. The lowest term of the variable x is x square. It means we can take x square common. So 4 and x square is left. Inside the bracket plus 20 and here is x cube. So x square is common. So just x is left inside the bracket, x, y and z. 25 and y square, z square is left inside the bracket. Now make the square of these three terms. So 4x. 4 is the square of 2 and 2x square. Last term is 25 is the square of 5. So it can be write 5yz whole square. Because all the variables y and z have also square. So we can write in one square. And the middle term is 2ab 5yz. And the multiplication of all the terms must be equal to the middle term. So 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, 20 x, y, z. Now close the formula. A plus b whole square. Fine? And this is your final answer. Understood, better? Okay, now come on the question number 15. Now question 15. 49 divided by 64x square minus 2xy plus 64 49y square. Fine? Okay, 49. Look at here. 49 is the square of 7 and 64 is the square of 8. So it can be write 7 by 8x whole square minus and then write out the last term. 64 is the square of 8 and 49 is the square of 7. So it can be write 8 by 7y whole square. And now find out the middle term. So we know that a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the second formula. So a square and the last term is b square. Now find out the middle term, and the middle term is minus 2ab. 2 is fixed, so a, put the value of a, and a is the first value and the last value is b. 7 by 8x, and then write on the b value. Okay, we can check that 7 can be cancelled with the 7 and 8 will cancel with the 2xy left fine, and this is the middle term. So we can close this formula, so it can be write a minus, this is the minus formula, a minus b whole square, and this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now do the practice of this are the exercise question in your notebook. Okay.